What's up, frigate chasers? In this episode, we visit the Sapona Shipwreck, get stalked by some reef sharks at Triangle Rocks, and head up to the Bahama Banks and search for fish. We started this trip by making the Bimini Crossing from Fort Lauderdale to the Bahamas. If you plan on making the trip yourself, you may want to check that video out. We are currently working on an ebook packed with useful information on the Bimini Crossing, and we'll update all of the Bimini videos with a link in the description when it is ready. What up? Day 3 in Bimini. Last couple days the weather hadn't been so great, but today, look at this sunshine. We got some color in the water. Looks like it's gonna be a little less choppy out there, all that fun stuff. So we got big plans today. We're gonna cover some ground. Captain, where are we going? What's after that? What's after that? What's after that?
We're gonna start at the Sapona. Sarah hasn't seen it yet. Beautiful day, I think she'll love it. Get a little footage there. Then we're gonna go over and try to get some footage with some sharkies. And then maybe go up to Bimini Road and check it out, see what it's got to hold, do a little diving. And then probably, depending on the weather, troll our way north to the upper side of the island once we get on the bank there. Go up to the Grand Bahama Bank, see if we can do some bottom fishing, do a little more diving, see some wrecks. Hopefully have a good day in the Bahamas.
Yeah, let's do this! The SS Sapona was originally built to serve as a troop transport in World War I. It is my understanding that the Sapona never saw much war action, but traded hands many times with the idea of making it a floating nightclub, and eventually stored illegal liquors during the Prohibition. The Sapona found its final resting place in 1926 thanks to a destructive hurricane. A bunch of information can be found online about the history of the SS Sapona, and we would like to do a full educational video one of these days, but we would also like to include historical rumors, stories, and secrets that you just cannot find on the internet. If you know of any such info, hit us up in the comments! Sapona was pretty cool. Sarah, what'd you think of it your first time out?
I thought it was cool. I think it was pretty. It was cool. Like there weren't like fish or colors.
She's not very easily impressed, by the way.
It was cool.
She only likes shiny, expensive stuff, and concrete sunken ship is not it.
Again, that's why she had to find a man like me.
You got a little bit of chew in your teeth, baby.
But I did get some good shots with the 360, so if we do a full 360 kind of toury thing, we'll post a link right here. Up next, we're back at triangle rocks because I didn't get to see the sharks yesterday. I was on the wrong side of the rock. So we're gonna try it again.
Just snorkeled around Triangle Rocks, which Grant tells me is where the Shark Lab feeds them. And it's fun because we were snorkeling around and we weren't seeing anything. So I just made a repeat of what I did yesterday. And I'm like, all right, Grant, I'm gonna pull this band a couple times, let this spear gun go off. Shot it off twice. Shot it off twice just to see what would happen. It didn't take more than 30 seconds till we had like 5 or 6 reef sharks around us. One of them was probably 8 feet plus. And there were a couple times I thought Grant's camera was a goner because it looks a little shiny underwater.
Yeah, I had about a 4-footer come up pretty hard on my camera a couple times.
I'm sure you'll see it. He almost had to push it away with the camera because it was probably within, what, foot from me at one point?
I almost reached out and touched it with my hand at one point.
Which I wouldn't advise. They don't like to be pet.
The sharks were really only looking for one thing. That's a fresh killed fish on the end of our sticks. The first shark, the big, slow, cruisy one, took one look and just left. I ended up holding the camera out of the water because the 2 small sharks were darting around and making multiple passes. They calmed down pretty quickly after that. Very exciting stuff. Would we do it again? Yes.
Okay, now we're gonna move on. We're gonna go do some trolling. Hopefully we have a little better luck than we've had historically in Bimini, but it's early in the day and it's nice and calm, so we're gonna give it a couple hours of trolling and see what we run into. Out. I didn't get Sarah to get the shotgun down, just pull it in front of me.
That?
Yep. Come out. There we go. So excited right now! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Captain is on! Wow, here we keep us going straight.
Okay.
You gonna keep him? You guys want to keep him or what?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a kingfish. Oh, it's a barracuda. No, I don't get Cuda.
All that work for a barracuda.
A little disappointing. Hey, at least we got a fish, but it's just a cuda. But we're trolling, and we're not even past the island yet. We're hooking into stuff, so we're gonna hopefully get up here to some little better spots. Enjoy the day. Catch some fish.
I'm still winning. He has 11 and a half, and I have 8 and a half. But in the lead. He told Grant, oh, don't even slow the boat down.
Because it was the tiniest fish in the world.
It was just as small as his cuda. So anyways, my fish comes off, so I still have 12 and a half points, but he just caught another cuda, so now he has 8 and a half points. So now it's 12 and a half to 8 and a half, but he cheated and I
thought you were 11 and a half.
No, I got 12 when I pulled the last cuda in.
Alright.
You cheater.
But Sarah did have a little mahi hook back there, but she couldn't.
Did you land it?
She couldn't bring it in.
Because Grant didn't slow down because Shannon booby trapped me. He sabotaged me. He said, "Don't slow down, Grant," and so he didn't, and it came off.
Because it fought about as hard as the leader. The lure itself.
He was fighting hard. I was fighting hard, and he sabotaged it.
Yeah.
Grant, you get 10 points. Who would you like to give one to?
We got us a flock of birds! We don't hit here, I think we're done for the day.
Wow, caught ourselves a bunch of barracuda, huh? Any tips on where to troll in Bimini would be much appreciated. Final score for the day, according to my count, is Sarah 14.5 to Shannon 9.5. However, Sarah's scoring was a little bit all over the place, so it will be interesting to see how she scores at the beginning of next video. Our hat winners from the last video have been selected and contacted. A big thanks goes out to our winners, Mike O, Sluice Juice, and Michael Statlier. Sluice Juice commented that he wanted to be our cabin boy. Haha, nice try, Goose. But it did get us thinking, maybe we should start a Patreon page and give away local Tampa ride-alongs to our patrons. What do you think? In the next video, we go to the Gallant Lady, check out a Bimini, and head back to the States. Frig it out.